beef with his neighbor over the border of the land. Like, okay, my land ends here, yours starts. They were having like 7 years this went on,
and then out of nowhere, witch.
Then finally,
Witch!
they started. People started turning other people and saying they were witches. So my relative, turned this lady in because I guess she had that's like what's that Tourette syndrome she had too, I guess, and they thought that was like they didn't know it was Tourette's in those days. They thought it was like a sign that she was there were the demons inside her or something like that.
Oh
according to
yeah,
this
that's
relative of mine.
yeah.
So he turned it. Her name was Martha Carrier, and she is. And eventually they arrested her 2 sons and they tortured them until they went against her in the Salem witch trials. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe she was the only one that was eventually executed after that whole situation was over and done with. But and right after that, and it's an interesting anecdotal information in the stuff I have on the family that soon after turning this lady's name in as a witch, he started experiencing these open sores on his body that were oozing, and he started having a lot of physical problems, which he associated with him turning this Martha Carrier in. So, very interesting stuff from back in the day.
Well, you know how they were very superstitious back in the day.
Oh,
And,
hell yeah!
there's no way that he could have been, messing around with a concubine or anything. I mean, right? Nothing like that.
No. Yeah,
well,
right.
I'm just saying there was a land dispute beforehand, and then all of a sudden she's a witch, and now he's got sores. To tell you the truth, it was a trying time back in the 1700s to live. So,
well, interestingly enough, listen to this. The guy she was married to was a 7'4" guy from Wales. Okay.
wait, what?
He was a 7'4" guy from Wales that this Martha Carey was married to.
Jeez, that's a
Right.
huge motherfucker.
And speculation is that this gentleman was the one that chopped off Charles I's head
Nice.
over in England, and to escape retribution, after he did that, he came over here to the United States and hooked up with this girl just coincidentally. But some amazing stuff. I just been doing the family search, and it's just information I'm coming up with, which I think is pretty interesting stuff. Man.
Watch out for Blimey Joe. He
Yeah,
chopped
yeah.
off the king's head.
But so some strange stuff, man. Some strange stuff just going along with Halloween. But so that's I've never been to Salem for that Festival of the Dead, but it's supposedly a hell of a good time. They really do it up. They really do it up big time in Salem, Massachusetts. So
That should be your first stop if you decide to travel for Halloween stuff. Like I've been looking around the country too to find different things, like the best towns for Halloween in America, because sometimes I want to go and visit festivals and stuff like that. See
yeah.
other
You
people
gotta
are
hit
doing,
Salem sometime.
Yeah, that's one stop on my bucket list, if you will. It says celebrate Halloween in these small towns with a bloody good time is guaranteed.
Bloody good time.
Well, and nope, the pun is definitely intended. Let's see here. There's the paranormal searching equipment at B&O Museum in Oakland, Maryland. Wow, I didn't know that it was there. The head of eerie footsteps and spooky voices inquiring, "Is this hell?" Let's see here. So wait. The first stop. It doesn't say where. See, some of these. I was looking at one just a minute ago, and it didn't have. Okay, number 1, Lake Placid, New York. Apparently, zombies are coming each Halloween. The 19th century town in the Adirondacks transformed to make way for a 5K zombie run. Main Street closes traffic so the kids can trick-or-treat, while later on adults on the trick-or-treat pub crawl slink through 3 bars, each giving out costume competition prizes. There are ghosts to be spotted on tours Fort Ticonderoga, and performances of the Rocky Horror Show, prop bags so that the audience can play along. So
Wow.
they do that in a
Wow.
lot of towns. That Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's pretty big. Let's
Yeah,
see here.
absolutely. I was just looking at my hometown website. They got this place called Haunted Hill. They put together this little like maze in this cornfield that you can walk through, and it's got all it's like a live theater kind of thing where as you're walking through, this one might pop out or that one might pop out, or there's pre-recorded sounds that come out as you walk by. I guess there's sensors they put out there, and there's all kinds of crazy lights and freaky thing, man. Just
Yeah,
over here on their website.
there's what they call well, it's called the Haunted Hayride. It's in Virginia Beach, and our buddy Facebones, you remember him, right?
Of course, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
he used to work there with his brother, and basically what it was like, I don't know, 150, 200 acres that they had this like weird pathway carved out in it, so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
this
right, right, right.
they'd load a bunch of people and kids into this tractor to the hayride, but it was actually like a cage. And what they do is they drive it through the field, right before dusk. They'd start it
Oh yeah.
when the eyesight started getting bad, and they had the field set up with all sorts of stuff. They drive it through a barn. People would jump onto the cage and rattle it and scream, and oh, it was
Freak people out though, man, when you're not expecting it, especially,
because the barn that they drive through, is gotta be like a football field long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
got multiple levels above you and around you where people are running and clanking and screaming and doing all sorts of shit, and it's fucking cool, man.
Wow,
So
great idea.
yeah, well, I mean, there's a little. They've always got little hay rides and walkthroughs that you can go to in your local areas, But
Yeah.
as it turns out, some of the best ones are people that actually put their time and passion into it. And I haven't seen a good one yet, other than that one. I mean, I'm gonna have to check out the Salem Whiz Trial Fest you're talking about here, though.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing what they do up there, man. They got a lot of crazy activities, man, going on up there.
See, every year they hire spooky people to come down and do take roles on in the haunted hayride down here, but it's just not the same. It's not as big, and they're really not putting as much money into the gags and stuff, if you will. Like, when you're making props, you got to have the right equipment to try and make it at least look halfway decent in the dark.
Oh, absolutely, man. No doubt about it.
So once again, it's only as much as the money you put in, and what I don't like is when people are trying to make 100% profit instead of say 10 or 15% profit.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, apparently this place they did charge like only a couple of dollars, and what it is they have a lot of high school kids that are into like you were saying into like the drama group and the club and so forth, and that they get out there and get all
Costume
done up in
design.
their costume, and it's like giving them a chance on stage like acting, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, some people get addicted to getting the scares. Some people get addicted to making people scream.
Yeah, and
It,
that would be the creature.
See, and well, where do you think I learned it from? The teacher.
Hey, great being with you on this Monday here. Let's see here. Sweet Smile said, here, let's see here. Here to that place. It's open year round and it's free, but you have to have a waiver. They can touch you and do whatever they want as long as it's not illegal.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. I read this thing on
Ah,
Facebook. They've got this place that you can go and pay, sign a waiver, and they'll torture you. And it's like they call it the spookiest haunted stuff, but they're grabbing you and shoving your face in a pool of blood and all sorts of different. They make it as realistic as possible. So the blood probably is blood from a pig or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, right, 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 right.
So there's just tons of stuff like that and to me, I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna get whipped and have blood pouring over me, yeah, blood poured over me, I'm gonna have a ball gag in and have some latex fucking panties on at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? I want a mistress
Absolutely.
in tight latex snapping the whip over top of me, putting cigarettes out on my chest. You've been a bad boy,
That's
haven't you?
Elvira, so you must love Elvira, huh?
Oh, Elvira. Oh, you don't even
Yeah.
know. I yeah. I I'll tell you this. I'll let you on the
That's
secret.
got to be like your dream lady right there, huh?
Hey. Let me tell you something. Back in
Yeah,
the day when Elvira first started coming out on HBO,
yeah.
okay, I won't lie. The angry Chihuahua used to be her for Halloween every year.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. So needless to say, I've gotten into a lot of fights over people trying to grab at my mama's titties. So
Yeah. Oh man,
what else
great.
can what you got? You
Hey,
got something to say
they,
about that? Huh? You see my mama's
I don't know
titties? Come
what to
here.
say about that, man. I don't know what to. I don't know how to
Quit
come
staring at my mama's titties.
back. What you hear about that woman? I guess that had a third tit down in Florida. The woman went to plastic surgery to have a third boob, a prosthetic boob put on.
Wait, she went
But
and had it put
no, well,
on?
no, hold on. She claims she had a plastic surgery to add a third breast. This woman down in Florida, right? And they have so this year as a joke, Halloween costume. They have the three boobed woman where you could wear this top and it has a prosthetic tit in the middle, so it looks like the girl has three tits.
So she didn't get it surgically implanted. She just got a fake one put on for
No,
like.
she did, but for Halloween, as a Halloween costume, kind of as a joke going along with that story, you can get a Halloween costume, and it's the three boobed woman
So
with a
wait.
prosthetic one.
This woman actually got a third boob
Yes,
plastic surgery installed
yes,
on her unit.
yes,
Does it have
yes.
her
Indeed.
address and her name?
No, no,
Because
not
I
that I'm
want to
aware.
marry this chick now.
Well, she's in Florida somewhere, so you know how it goes with Florida, man.
Ladies, that's all you need to get to Pumpkin Face's heart is basically just installing a third tit on that unit, and
The woman's name is Jasmine Trid Evil.
tread evil.
Tridevil. Jasmine Tried Evil.
Wow.
But anyway, that's one
Wow.
costume you can get. And they got, let's see here. What's out here? Elmo in handcuffs. What's this all about? He was busted in September Times Square raid for aggressive panhandling. Oh, so somebody was dressed up like Elmo, got arrested for aggressive panhandling.
Hi,
So you can
kids.
get a.
Can I have 12 cents?
Here's another one. Angelina Jolie's wedding dress, which is decorated with crayons,
I'm sorry.
crayon scrawled dress,
I
kids not included.
I have to go back to this though. Ernie, can you imagine me right now out on the strip on New York Times Square in a Mickey Mouse costume? Hey, can I have $2, please? I could use a sandwich. I haven't
Oh,
showered
come
in
on,
4 days.
Mickey! Come on, Mickey! What you doing, Mickey?
Check it out. Give my friend Goofy here $3.50. Surprised Goofy Bone didn't call in.
Yeah.
Come here, you little shit. I said I need that $2 to get a sandwich.
And they get this other, that new iPhone 6 that came out. I guess they got a problem when it keeps bending or something.
It keeps folding in their pockets because these kids nowadays. See, this is something me and Rick talked about a few days ago. Actually, I think well, yeah. But anyway, it's because these damn kids were wearing these damn skinny jeans now. You remember how skinny jeans were apparently big back in the
Oh man,
80s?
how you gotta put them on with a
So
shoe on.
so in the 80s it was, tight fitting jeans that were, multiple colors. Then it went to the 90s where it was very very loose fitting jeans and that were sagging off of your ass. Now or in the 2000s in the beginning, the first 10 years, then that was just kind of like a controversial age where nobody knew how to fucking dress at all. They were just wearing whatever. And then now they're wearing jeans that are like fucking 5 sizes too small for you. So, it's hanging off of your ass. It won't even get up over your ass, the button. They button them down at the bottom
Yeah.
anyway. And then, they're walking around with these skinny jeans wondering why their iPhones are folding while they're sitting down. because they're so skinny. You know, the phone just kind of
Yeah.
literally folds up, and the screen crinkles up, and yeah.
Wow.
So it
And
really.
I mention that just because you can dress up like that. If there's a Halloween costume as your bent phone. I don't know.